What is good, YouTube? Quinway coming to our analysis breakdown tribute on Bill Walton. We're going to talk about how he was so easily using finesse by cutting to the basket with a high IQ to get to the rim without being blocked or altered with clean layups at the basket. He also was very smart when to call for the ball and when to play off the ball and when to go up strong. He can go up strong with one hand. He is able to create his own shot, roll into the basket, and finishing with ferocity. He usually dunked on people his size or taller, and he would use the rim as protection, not to be blocked sometimes too. But he would also just go up so fast that it was just hard to stop him from dunking it without always looking behind your back. And he also had creativity when his finishing too, using his size and his length. And he was also one of the first rolling big man to catch and finish in midair because he had the ability to cut to the rim and he had high IQ. But his passing in the post is something that made him famous too. If he wasn't scoring the basketball, he was setting up his teammates, and he had some clever passes. He had some dangerous passes, but he was one of one when it comes to big men, and he was able to look at the high post and see over the top of the defense and see where guys was cut and see what guys are doing, that's his teammates and defenders, and pick apart the defense. And he can also find shooters in the mid range. In modern day, it would be threes too. And he would either set a screen, do a dribble handoff, or he would just catch the ball in the high post or the low post and make the right pass. Even if they was shooting the mid range jumper or a three in today's game, he would be able to find that guy and make that guy get easy opportunity. He was also one of the first big men to pull it out to the jump shot. He can do it off the dribble a little bit. He was a little bit of a trickster. He can also just pull it off, just set feet, mid-range jump shot. He can also just go straight up over defenders and pull up a mid-range jump shot. And that was something that changed the game a little bit because he was able to screen, pass, and shoot, and that made him a very dangerous guy. And it is nothing that you can really do to slow him down because he uses teammates as a way to stay on fire. And then the mid-range jump shot was just the icing on the cake at the end of the day, just because that was one of the things that made him unstoppable, is that he played so hard in the paint, was so dominant in the paint. Then he was a great passer and a great rejection guy. He was one of the best block guys in the entire NBA, cleared a lot of space. He always was in your face, always was coming to you, and you always had to pay. He liked him as a rim protector, and I liked the fact that he was able to clear, shots that people was coming at him. He was able to stay in front. He was able to help out his teammates. He was able to get the ball inbound for break starting so they can get out in transition sometimes if he blocked a shot. And guy just couldn't get past him even if they were smaller and shorter or quicker than him. He just used his length and size to his advantage, and that was something that was beautiful to see and beautiful to watch as he continued to dominate the game when he was healthy. And that's something that we can all say. This is a two-time NBA champion, an NBA Finals MVP, an NBA Most Valuable Player, two-time All-Star, All-NBA First Team, All-NBA Second Team, two-time Defensive First Team, NBA Sixth Man of the Year. He was also a rebound leader, one of the best offensive rebounders, one of the best block leaders in the game because he was able to get that achievement done too. He had his number 32 retired by Portland. He even made the 50th in the top 75 teams of the NBA. He also was an NCAA championship winner twice before he even made it to the NBA, showing you how valuable and how great and how dominant that he could be just seeing it in college. And he was able to transfer that all over to the NBA and just continue to dominate at the elite level, showing you that he's ready and he's a guy that fits in this type of style, and he's ready to show that his game ages well, even in the modern game, but it did age well back then, being one of the most dominant, unstoppable players when healthy in the game. And that was one of the best things, that he was able to accept his role, even if he had to come off the bench just to make the team great, just to make the team win, or help them win, I should say. And he was able to do that even in Boston. So this guy had the age gracefully, dominant, and also able to impact the game in multiple ways and dominate it in multiple ways. He just was a guy, you just didn't know what he was going to do. You didn't know what was going to happen, but you were just prepared for him to have a great game. And it was just because his understanding of the game and him reading the game on another level and seeing the game on another level and using that to his advantage was something that we always gave him credit for, even in this generation when they watch his footage. This guy really knew what he was doing. He really didn't force it. He didn't really do anything crazy. He really wasn't trying too hard outside of dunking. And this guy dominated the game just off skill and just off knowledge of observing what's going on and just making the right accurate play. And it worked significantly well in his favor. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, and share. If you're new to the channel, I got plenty of videos just like this and some that are different, but I got over 2,000 videos. If you're new to the channel, if you're looking for something to do, check out my older videos. Check out some videos I've released recently. If you already been subscribed, and you will see why so many fans are loving my content or been loving my content for so many years. Other than that, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, thanks for commenting, thanks for keeping the channel active, and thanks for watching too. I'm gone.